What's your name?
Nick.
And Nick, how old are you?
10.
So Nick, what's it like to have a brother with bipolar disorder?
Well, it's really different because in the morning he can be all like really hyper almost, and at like later in the afternoon he's more like irritable. So it's it's kind of hard to explain, but it's different than like having an ordinary sibling, because there's some things that are kind of hard to deal with, and yeah.
What's hard to deal with?
Well, sometimes he's just impulsive and he doesn't do things he should do, and he gets angry at people and he says bad things, and yeah.
Does he act different from other boys his age? Other 13-year-olds? Or do you know other kids who act like him?
No, I don't know any other kids who act like him. And like, he's done some things to like mom and dad that I don't think any other kid who doesn't have bipolar disorder would do. And I'm not saying it as a bad thing to Zach. He's just different, but not in a bad way.
What are some things he's done to mom and dad?
Well, he's called them names and he's said things that he shouldn't say to them. And I don't think any kid would really do that, because mom and dad's like the boss of the house, so yeah.
What do you do when your brother is really, really hyper or really, really impulsive?
I kind of try to hide a bit, or I just try and tell him to like try and say stop to like get him back into his senses, but sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
What about when he's really irritable?
When he's irritable, I figure I shouldn't really talk to him, because, well, when he's irritable, he gets really angry with people and he doesn't really like to talk, and he kind of needs to be alone, so.
How do you handle it when he gets upset at you for things like eating or breathing or even being close to him or in the same room as him or looking at him or those kinds of things?
It's kind of ridiculous, but I mean, I really don't want to turn it into a fight or anything, so I figure I'll just leave.
Is there any advice you would give to other children who have a sibling with bipolar disorder?
Well, just think that it's not gonna be bad and you can hang in there and there's always another day, and that the person's not like some villain or anything. They're still your brother or sister and you should still love them at times when they're not crazy. So yeah.
Anything else you'd like to say, Nick?
I'd like to say that my brother is awesome and I love him, and he's a really nice kid, even though he has bipolar disorder.